Hello dear students of class 4, welcome back. Today we are going to continue the same chapter, that is chapter 7, and the topic is air. Last class we have discussed about the topic such as matter and different states of matter. They are solid, liquid and gas. And we also discussed about the air and the composition of air. So today we are going to continue the same chapter, and today we are going to discuss about the properties of air. As we already know that air is odorless and colorless. Along with that, there are mainly 4 properties of air which we are going to learn today. And you can refer to page number 63. As we know, the properties of air. The first property of air is air occupies space. With a simple example, this property of air you can see as you blow the balloon. Okay, as you blow the balloon, it inflates. The size of the balloon, it comes up. When you just blow the air in the balloon, the size of the balloon increases. So that experiment shows that air occupies space. And other examples such as when you blow the air in the flat tire, swimming tube or in the football, you can see the size of those tire, tube and football, it increases. So this is the first property of the air, that is that air occupies space. And the second one is air has weight. For this, the inflated object, which I've already given the example, inflated object, for example, a blown balloon or a blown flat tire, which is already the air is given the tire or the tube, or we can say football. The ball, for example, simple example, football. If you take a football, the difference between the two, the inflated and deflated football, the weight between the two balls, there is a difference. Obviously, the weight of the inflated football is heavier as compared to the flat football. Okay, so the second property of the air is air has weight. Air has weight. And the third property, that is air expands on heating. Here, when the air gets heated up, the air particles spread out and they start moving faster in all directions. And in this way, air expands and fills a large space. So, this experiment is given in your textbook. With the help of your parents or the guardian, you can do the experiment. Okay. So the third property, that is air expands on heating. When air gets heated up, the air particles they spread out and they move faster in all direction by occupying and then occupies space. That means the third property of the air is air expands on heating. And the fourth one is air supports burning. Yes, the presence of oxygen in the air helps in burning. So these are the main properties of the air which you have to learn by heart it. Okay. The first property is air occupies space. The second is air has weight. The third one is air expands on heating, and air supports burning. So coming on to the topic, that is process of breathing. As you already know, what is breathing, right? Breathing is a process of taking in and giving out air. So different living beings have their different way or different organs for breathing or to survive. We need air. So different living beings, starting from the plants. Plants have their own process of breathing. They breathe through the stomatos, from the stomata that is present under the surface of the leaf. So, as in compared to, for example, for the aquatic animals, they breathe through gills. In some mammals, some aquatic mammals, they breathe through lungs. And in case of insects, what they do is they breathe through the spiracles. So in case of a human being, we breathe in and out air through the nose. So by acting of taking air into the lung is known as inhalation, and giving out the air is known as exhalation. So you can refer for this topic, process of breathing, you can refer to the book. And as coming to the air pollution. So now what is air pollution? Air pollution is a pollution of air caused by various pollutants. Can be a smoke, can be a viruses, can be a bacteria, and so many other sources that pollute the air and that reduces the quality of air. Okay, so when so air pollution and the sources, and what are the any substance that pollutes the air, it is known as pollutant. So what the main causes or the effect that brings in is the quality, the good quality of the air becomes bad, the quality decreases. So coming to the point, that is, what are the causes of the air pollution? There are mainly two causes. They are air get polluted either by natural way or by human activities. Under the natural activities, what can we say is the main causes for air pollution, that is, naturally they are mainly due to the quality of air get disturbed, or the quality of air decreases, is due to one can we say is volcanic eruption. The second one is dust storms, and the third one is forest fires. So because of this, naturally the quality of air get reduced. And there are several causes of air pollution caused by human activities, such as like the use of fuels, vehicle, electricity, and the smoke that releases from the vehicle, factories, okay, bursting of crackers, burning of fuels such as wood, coal, petroleum, and other natural gases, and yes, spraying of this one, insecticides, pesticides, burning of garbage in the open area are some of the human activities that cause in air pollution. The other pollutant, that is, some sources of pollutant like bacteria and viruses in the air are like spitting, coughing, sneezing, improper garbage disposal, stagnant water, and unhygienic living conditions. So these are the main causes of air pollution, which for what happens that affects the air pollution. So what are the effects? What are the effects that brings in the air? Air pollution has a direct impact on the quality of air as well as human health. So it causes many health problems such as flu, tuberculosis, asthma, chest pain, headache, irritation of eyes, sneezing, coughing, and it also causes imbalance in nature by change in climatic condition, which we are experiencing, isn't it? Due to too much of air pollution, there's a hole in the ozone layer. So these are the main effects of air pollution. So along with that, what can we do in order to stop air pollution? So for that, preventive measures to keep air pollution clean. There are several points in your textbook. You can refer to page number 67 and you can see that. And I want to read point by point, and it would be better if you open your book and follow it. Okay? So preventive measures to keep air clean. The first and foremost is do not waste electricity at home. Switch off the lights and fans when not in use, which is simple and you can follow it. The second one is plant more trees to keep air clean and fresh. There's a slogan, no? Save tree, save life. So plant more trees for clean air. That is, we need oxygen. We need oxygen to breathe. So we need to plant more trees. Use wind energy, solar energy, and other renewable resources of energy to reduce burning of fuel. Yes, if you use renewable resources, then there's a less use of other fuels that we use in the regular life. And number 4, that is, use public transport or walk to go to the smaller distance. Yes, in foreign countries, there are some countries where they have already recommended. Okay, they have already started to follow the preventive measure, and even the officers, they go by bicycle to their office. First of all, by health wise also, you will be healthy, as well as you will be supporting to prevent air pollution. So this one is a good one. They go to the office through bicycle. So this one also a good one, which we can follow it. And the use of compressed natural gas and liquefied petroleum gas as fuel for vehicle to reduce release of harmful gases. As we already know, the CNG and the LPG gas that we are using in our home. Why? Because in order to make eco-friendly, as well as to control the air pollution. Factories and industries should be shut up away from the residential areas, because it brings so many hazards, or it brings so many harm. It brings directly or indirectly harms our health. Okay, and chimneys in a factory should be fitted with the filters to remove harmful pollutant before they are released into the air. So this is also one. These are the things that are to be followed. Those who have running factories. Okay, and reuse things such as paper, plastic bags, and bottle to reduce pollution. Obviously, this directs more. When we think about air pollution, it doesn't mean that the air get polluted through only by smoke or dust. It gets polluted through the open garbage, from the garbage where the bad smell comes, isn't it? The quality of air, it becomes very bad. And garbage should not be burned. Instead, it should be disposed in the landfills, which we have already not in the metropolitan as well as in the small towns and cities. They have already followed that in every weekend. Municipality, the vehicle comes and we dispose our garbage in the truck. So, good personal and housekeeping practices like a proper disposal of waters, keeping home and surrounding clean, maintaining personal cleanliness, covering mouth and nose while sneezing and coughing, reduces the chances of bad air quality. So as we already know, so many diseases are airborne diseases. So see to that. First of all, we already said a direct effect. The effect that brings in the air pollution is that when air gets polluted, the quality of air gets reduced, as well as directly it comes in the human health. We fall sick. So it is our duty. It's a citizen of not only our nation, in the whole universe. It's our duty to help in order to reduce the air pollution. So today we have discussed about the properties of air and the process of breathing, air pollution, causes of air pollution, effect of air pollution, and preventive measures to keep the air clean. So with this the chapter gets over, and I want to wind up here itself, and I want you all to refer the page on this chapter, go through it, and the exercises, the answers will be provided, and we'll meet you in the next video. Till then, take care. Thank you.